This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. We are in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play looking to throw it. A short completion to the tight end. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
On the ground, it's Welch. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Walled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Georgia 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The single back takes the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. It's Joseph. The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball fielded near the 35. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Makes the grab. It's Welch. picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets...
Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Joseph. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. At the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Georgia 21, Georgia Tech 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets looking to run some tempo here.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Powell. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. Single back, takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
To the air, it's Joseph. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A running play called on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Welch. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. That's reeled in. It's Welch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Incomplete. So it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to throw it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a great throw by the junior QB. Not afraid to air it out. That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line. Enemy territory. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Gets the first and still running. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On the run here, lets it go. Tight end makes the grab. And the defense brings him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Catch made on the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Takes the handoff. It's power.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play.
Get set.
Back to throw. It's Joseph. Caught quickly. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Timeout, Georgia. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. It's an option look. Oh, the ball comes loose. Offense recovers the fumble and keeps going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a field goal attempt coming up now.
On the field goal.
And it's good right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Kick it away.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Linebacker shifting around now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to throw yet again. That's caught. It's White. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the grab. It's White. Finds room at the 30. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Bulldogs are in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Snags the quick throw. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away, 35-3.
35. Georgia Tech, 3.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
Georgia Tech, the Yellow Jackets will take over. First and 10.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Oh, he throws it back. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Georgia Tech, 3.
Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. It's Lewis. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
To throw, it's Joseph. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Takes the toss and heads left. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4th-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Stockton. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To the air, it's Joseph. And he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 3rd down, backed up, looking to throw again. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 9 set to kick this one away.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, it's Joseph. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Grab down the middle. It's Phillips. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense tried to catch the defense napping by getting the ball to the big tight end, but they weren't fooled at all.
Using his legs, it's Hosley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
42 Spider.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line, it's Taylor. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you got third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
needs a completion here on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. Georgia has moved into the red zone. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Grabbed by the receiver. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT.
That makes the score Georgia 56. Georgia Tech 3.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Joseph. Dump off caught by the running back. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. A 4th down completion to the running back. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. Excellent field position here for the offense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The freshman brought down after a nice run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The Bulldogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after was good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Georgia's at 3.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Back in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Joseph. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On third down, he drops to throw. Nice grab. It's Powell. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Joseph. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play action here on first down. Looking for a late deep throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but I got to think, at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set to advance on the football.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Oh, and he throws it back. Bringing pressure. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Tough spot here. 2nd and long at the 20. Dropping back. It's Joseph. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.